Okay, welcome to Strength Coach Tutorials. For this tutorial, we're going to start a project in which we're going to create an annual plan template, kind of like the one I have on the screen here now. This is one that I would use personally with some of my teams, and for the purposes of this video, I have a generic team logo up here in the left corner, and then we'll just scroll through this and I'll show you some of the functionality. So beside the team logo, we have a scroll bar, and what the scroll bar does is it scrolls the dates through all the years, and then you'll notice the year will change when we get to 2017. So it'll scroll all the dates. So if we go here, you can see the year change, and then as we scroll down, you have your standard macrocycle, mesocycle, notes, week, microcycle. Then I like to rank my focuses of hypertrophy, strength, power on a 1 to 5 scale. And then down at the bottom, you have your energy system development notes, primary focus, secondary focus, your microcycles, intensity and volume with an automatic calculator or an automatic graph at the bottom that I've already showed you how to create in a previous video. So let's get started creating this template. So I'm going to go to a blank sheet here. And what you'll need to do to pre-format this sheet in order to create this template is select the columns along the top, and when you select a bunch of columns, you can now drag them to a certain size. I'll pick one that's in frame here. You can drag them to a certain size, and all of the columns will change to that size, all of the ones that are selected. So for this project, we're going to need to change them to about 30 pixels, and that gives us a uniform square shape that we can use to now merge and make our different parts of our YTP template. So the first thing we need to put on this template is we'll just put a merge box on the side here for our logo. And so that we know what's going to go in there, we'll type logo. And you're going to be able to put a picture in there of the team that you're working with, and it just helps it look a little bit more professional. And then if we head back, the next thing we'll create is the team name. So we'll merge a few boxes here, team name, and then a start date box, and then a box where we can type in the start date. So that'll get us started. We can go through some formatting later. Then the next piece is you'll notice we have the periodization. You can make that say whatever you want, but what we'll do is we'll merge a bunch of boxes across. So use the merge and center, and we'll use a narrow font, Arial narrow, and you can type in periodization. And then I have a double dots and 2017. Just playing around with the font, you can use the formatting to put it up in the top left corner and at the side, and we'll make it a little bit bigger. Maybe bold it. So there you go, that looks pretty good. Then heading down, we're going to merge 4 boxes, and these boxes are going to be used for our categories along the left side here. So the first one we have is month. Then I like to put all of my days in, starting with Mondays. So I'm going to merge 7 boxes for our days. Two more, 6, 7. So we'll type in our days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I think these personally look better when they're left justified. We'll keep the month in the middle. And then what we want to do is create 52 weeks across the top. So an easy way to determine where 52 cells are is if you just go 1, 2, 3, drag that across until it tells you 52, and that'll be all of our weeks. So we'll box that in with a thick outside border, put a thick outside border around here, and then a thick outside border around there. So then we can slice off these cells because they're no longer needed. So there you go, there's our outline of our 52-week template. And now we want it to show all of our dates in order. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make a start date, and we're going to put the start date in there. And if I check my calendar, we'll just choose a random Monday. So we'll choose March 2017, March 27th, 2017. So we'll put a date in there, short date, 3/27/2001/7. So that should now be March. So then if we want the first day to be that date, we'll type an equal sign in there, we'll make it that date. So now you'll notice that it's going to give us some number signs here. So what we need to do is change it so that it shows only the day in that box. So if we go to the formats, number formats, click there, go down to more number formats, custom, and you can select the one that says day, day, month, month, year, year. Or then you can change this, because all we want is the number. So if we just put 2 Ds there, it'll just give us the number format here. And if we hit OK, you'll notice it gives us the number 27. We'll drag that all the way across, and we'll drag it down, and that'll merge our formatting. Now an easy way to make the next day is Tuesday is going to be one day after Monday. So what we want to do is we go equals Monday, which is F12 plus 1 for one day, and it's going to give us the 28th. We should be able to drag that down, and that'll give us all of our dates. So you'll notice 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30, or April 1st, April 2nd. Then we know that there's 7 days in a week, so if we go equals this one plus 7, it'll give us our next Monday, and now we should be able to drag this across, and it'll fill in all the way through. So if we take this box, drag it all the way through, we can fill in all of our dates for the year. Put a big black box around it. Now it looks pretty good. So now we're starting to get the outline of our calendar. So if we were to take a different Monday, let's say April 3rd, what you'll notice is that all the dates on the calendar are going to update automatically based on whatever Monday we choose in our start date here. So we'll leave it at April 3rd. Now what I had along the top in our other sheet is I'll have it show just the month. So what we can do here to show just the month is we can take the date here, which is F12, and we can have it equals F12. And it's going to tell us, it's going to give us our number value for the day here. If we use a different custom format here for that, custom, and instead of the date, we want month. So if we go MMM as our format, now it'll tell us what our month is, in this case April. And if we drag that across, it should give us all of our months. You'll see a couple of them have the number signs, and all that means is that the text is too big for the box that it's currently in. So if we just shrink the text size, you'll be able to see that. And then we'll put some formatting on there, put some borders around it, and there you go. Now we have the start of our date boxes. And then you can see with a little bit of color on the other sheet, it starts to look pretty good. So we'll just add a couple gray stripes here. We'll color it all the way through with some alternating stripes. Maybe bold the font. There you go, and then we'll put a darker gray along the corner here. Give it some inside borders and thick outside border. And there we go. That can be our weekly dates for our periodization planner. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. In part 2, we're going to carry on with our macrocycle, mesocycle, and our notes section, and we'll look at some formatting there to make that automatically color in. Stay tuned and we'll finish this project. Thank you.